And we're live. Well, welcome everyone. Christine Kaminiak here. Got my hubby Matthew here with me. Say hi, Matthew.
Hey there. Want to welcome everybody to this quick little Google Hangout. We are the Lifestyle Trailblazers, and we have our newest GRN Platinum member on the line, Carol Winter. We're very excited to do a quick little interview here. We're going to take about just a few minutes of your time, actually, here, and just kind of ask her a few questions because I know she's very, very excited, as we were excited when we got our membership, to get in there, dive in, start getting some vacations booked, as well as sharing this with other people because the value here is just so tremendous. It's literally, there's never been a person that we have personally showed it to that has never been like, yes, that just makes perfect sense. So let's get right into it. Carol, how are you doing? Appreciate you taking some time to speak with us today.
I'm doing great. Matthew, hi Christine, how are you?
Hello, I am doing awesome. It is a beautiful sunny day here.
Good deal. Well, I'm glad everybody's awesome. Yeah, we're in Phoenix. It's a little warm here today, so thank God for air conditioning. But Carol, first and foremost, why don't you tell everybody where you're coming from here? Where you're at right now with your life. How did you get to this point?
Okay. Well, a few years back, I was in the basically the party plan business, and I was fairly successful at it, and I went on a lot of trips. I think in 6 years I earned 8 trips. So I kind of got the traveling bug. However, along the line, I got diagnosed with breast cancer. So I had to quit what I was doing and start that battle because I've had several surgeries, and it just wasn't, I couldn't do that and be out of my home all the time. So anyway, I told my husband that when all that treatments and everything else was said and done, I didn't want to work outside the home anymore because I realized that being home with my family was more important than being gone all the time, because it really did take being gone all the time in order to earn all those trips. So I started searching for something that might fit with me, and I found GRN. And I was very, very happy because it was kind of a perfect segue into what I wanted. I wanted to travel. I wanted to make money. And I found a way to do both within the same realm. So here I am today.
That's awesome. I see what you're talking about there, and I'm sure the viewers can see the same thing as far as the traveling aspect. And there's very few ways that you can actually, most people think you have to make money before you travel, and this is like a complete opposite. They're like, go travel, have fun, have the experience, and you'll be so passionate about it, you can share this with other people, and you'll help them because it provides so much value out there. So that's absolutely awesome. And we've known each other for a while, so I'm so happy that everything's going well with the treatment and the breast cancer and everything. My mom is a survivor as well, so that's the unique bond that we share together. I think one of the things that really brought us close from the beginning when the first time we met. So, Christine, do you have any comments or any questions for Carol as we move along here?
Yeah, well, before we get into more of the business-like questions, I just want to know, Carol, what do you have your sights set on? Where are you thinking of heading first?
Not quite sure yet. I can't wait to get in there and start looking at what's available, and I've got to get my husband out of the office and go travel somewhere. So I'm just very excited to get in there.
Awesome. Well, I'm wanting to do a little shopping with you because I know Matthew and I we're chomping at the bit to get another trip in here coming up in the next month or so. So we'll do some shopping together.
Okay.
All right. So let's get down to it. I want to ask you the big question that everyone wants to know, and that is, what made you write the check? What made you write a check for $5,000 to purchase your platinum membership with Global Resorts Network?
Well, I can't say that it was, I mean, obviously it was a little scary, but I have to be honest, I think the fit is right. I've met some people in the community, and I felt very comfortable with that, and I knew I would get help along the way. And also, I believe in myself. I believe in myself that I can do this, and that I can recoup that investment you know, I don't want to say easily, but I want to say that I feel like I can recoup that investment in a short period of time. So, and once I recoup that investment, I have got a membership for lifetime that I can travel with at ridiculous rates. And for me, that's great, because the only way I could get my husband to travel in the past was because my trips were free. But now if I can say to him, okay, we can go for this amount of money, he can't refuse that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, I know for me, one of the things that I really got on board with Matthew on all of this about was to know that we could travel for 90% off, up to 90% off at some of these places. And for me, call me a stickler, but I really like staying in condos. Ever since we got introduced to staying in really nice places with all of my amenities. Hotels are nice here and there, but there's nothing like having everything right there. If you want to have a nice breakfast, cook for yourselves, and take that money instead that you would have spent on all the eating out at the hotel and all the money spent on the hotel, and go put it into going out and doing fun things.
And Christine, along those lines also, we have 3 kids. So we can't stay in one hotel room, and the older kids don't want to stay with us in a hotel room. So we would have to get 2. And it's just, it's cramped. Like you said, you end up spending too much money outside the hotel, and it just doesn't fit for families,
Yeah. So I'm really excited about us working together and us all being able to go out and get more families to be able to go out and do some fun vacationing and not feel like they have to pinch their pennies. They can go out and do the really cool adventure type stuff.
I agree.
Awesome. So tell me what your vision is, because I know that, with GRN, you can just use the membership. And if you do that, obviously you recoup your costs very quickly, just as a consumer. But then on the business side of things, you can obviously make money from it. And, so for example, the purchase that you made was $5,000. Matthew and I, we actually pocketed, what was it, $3,250 from that, Matthew?
Yeah, it pays a $3,250 commission. So that's an over 50% commission right there.
Right,
so I mean, basically, you make two platinum sales. Not only is your initial investment recouped, you have enough money to buy airline tickets to go on your first trip.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so I just wanted to put that out there for anyone who's kind of just starting to learn about GRN, that it is a consumer-based product, but it can be run as a business the way that Carol is going at it in this way. So what is your business vision here? What's the vision that you see with your GRN business?
Well, one of my thoughts is that I would like to get my husband out of the office a little more. He has a dental practice, and he just works way too much, and that's why I wanted to get into business in the first place. And I think that if I can do that, it will alleviate a lot of stress for him, and in turn for just the family. We like to see him, and we don't get to see him that much. I also think that I would like to help others do the same thing. I know I've got family members that could really use some money, and one of them actually is out of work, and so I would like to help them. I would like to teach them how to do this, because I think it's a teachable thing, and it's a concrete thing that people can purchase to travel, or they could purchase to do the business as well. And I just think that I can help people do that, just like you guys helped me.
Yeah, awesome, good stuff. Matthew?
Yeah, on the retail and the business side of things, just want to let everybody know that you don't have to do the business opportunity side of this to purchase the retail. There's no difference in price on that. It's just that it is such a great product to provide such great value, and you can, very easily make your money back just simply using it as a retail product, like Christine said, versus as a business opportunity side. But as Carol alluded to with her family, we kind of treat this is not just, a lot of people think, vacation club. This is not really a club. This is more of a community. This is a community of people that are, once we figure out if we find something that works really good to market this as a business opportunity, we're on our private forum and saying, hey, this is really working well. Go ahead and try it. This is how I did it. So there's always new and improved and cutting edge ways to go out and market this business opportunity to people that are out there, as well as just the traditional ways, word of mouth, and then you can also go online. There's a lot of different strategies that are shared that way. But you don't have to worry about, learning the ins and outs of the travel industry, because the key information that's in place for you to go out and market this business, when people see it, they're just like, wow. And it's just unbelievable. I mean, there's not a lot of places in the world where you can go out and make a $3,250 commission, on a $5,000 product. And, if you're out there in a business opportunity right now and you're thinking, wow, I would love to do that, it's just like, for the same work you're already doing, you could be making 10 times the amount of money if you're making like a $300 commission. So, and then you put in the community behind it, that's a win-win situation for everybody.
Yeah, well, and I know that, and we've had some conversations about this, Carol, where it was really important to us to have a product, not just a product, but also a business model that really, it could stand on its own. The product itself is a great product, and that it's something that could easily be explained to your next door neighbor or to your mom and dad, to your brother, where it wasn't, a really one of those things where you had to like switch someone's mindset on, hey, this is what it is, and it's really cool. It's just, it is what it is.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's an awesome standalone product, and again, our Smith test when it comes to products that we sell, will my grandmother understand what I'm talking about and get the idea of what I'm doing? If that's the case, then it's something that's good. There's so many things out there, and I'm not here, to knock it. You can't explain it, because, and I'm saying this from personal experience, because we've done it. Carol, I know you've done it. People ask you what you do, and you're like that guy in that Chevy commercial. You're like, you're trying to figure out how to say it, so they would understand exactly what you're talking about. But this is just when somebody just asks you just to simply say, well, I own an online travel business. They're just like, wow. And that's all you got to say. And 9 times out of 10, those people will walk back to you later on in whatever social environment you're in and say, tell me a little bit more about what you do.
Exactly.
And then, again, because the numbers speak the way they do, the product provides the value that it does, there's no selling you have to do. It's just simply send them out to the information that you want, and boom. I mean, they make a purchase, and you make money. Simple as that. And if you decide to work on the business side of things, you don't have to worry about having to train them yourself, which is, Carol, that's one thing you told me. You're like, well, I'm really concerned. You don't have to worry about that. You're going to plug them right into the community, just like you've been plugged into. And I've seen you posting on there and getting information yourself. So you don't have to worry about coming to me for everything. You're learning on your own. You're meeting new people and getting new ideas. And that's the whole basis behind this thing. It liberates you from the life that you're in right now by exposing you to new forces out there that, one, kind of force you to travel and create the memories and create the lifestyle. And 2, it expands that little box that you live in. And it teaches you to do new things, and it opens up your mind to cultivate new ideas on how you can live a life by design. And that's one of the cool things, and that's really why this fits in our environment, why we love it so much, and why we're so excited for you, Carol. I look at your smiling face, and we're just so excited, because I see the wonderful things that you're going to do on this, because you have such a pure heart, and be able to put this in front of people and give them an opportunity to resurrect their family the way they want to be, or resurrect or build up a business, depending on what path they want to go on. It's just to know that we had a part of that and that we're going to be able to help you down that path, it warms my heart as well.
Well, I'm very excited about it too, Matthew. You guys have been great, and the whole community has been great, actually. When you get back in there and you start hearing stories and watching videos and everything, it feels like home. It feels comfortable. It's good.
Good deal. Well, Christine, do you have any other questions, or should we wrap this up and let Carol get to her shop?
Yeah, I think we should let her get to her shopping, and we'll have to get together and do some of that too, Carol. Maybe you know what? Maybe we'll put together a trip for me and Matthew and you and your husband to go. I don't know, go check out somewhere that we haven't been yet.
I would love it.
Got a whole world to look at, folks. There's lots of different places we could go, so I'm excited. So with that being said, thank you so much, Carol, for taking some time and spending with us, Christine, for great questions. And we look forward. If you have any questions, down below this video, you'll see a link. You can get in touch with Carol or get in touch with us. We're more than happy to get the information that you are looking for, as well as get in touch with you to show you how you can start doing the same in your life and your business as well. So with that being said, this Hangout's officially a wrap, guys. We will see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.